Sorry, let me clean off this thing real quick. My microphone kept going off when I was recording for the energy today. So I don't think that it wanted to record. So we're going to try and do it this way, and we're going to talk a little bit about it while I'm cooking, while I'm baking stuff. Maybe, I don't even know if anybody's going to show up. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Don't think I've ever done a live from my iPad either. So I have no idea like where the chat is and stuff. So let me... Sorry. Chat. All chat. Live. Hi guys. Hi Melissa. Oh, the poof is here too. The poof is here. So again, like I tried to do this, record this, but my microphone keeps going out. Like technology really sucks right now. So I thought, while I'm cooking, I'll just pop on live and talk about the energy. There's so much happening this coming week and next week with the solar flares that are happening right now that we have this weekend, and we're in the middle of this eclipse portal, like right smack dab in the middle of this eclipse portal. And the eclipse is the, Libra and Aries, and we've been talking about this axis for a while, and it's the relationship, the CME. You might be right about that. You really might be right about that. So anyways, there's been a lot of really heavy energy happening because of all of the things that are happening. And people aren't acting right. Like, I just got to say it. People are not acting right. And I think the biggest thing right now is to own your own energy and to be your own guide and allow yourself to, because like the more you come back to your own energy, the noise, right? The chaos and the noise is less, right? It's not so loud, and it's not so obnoxious, and it's not so all consuming. I even have, there were a couple people today that I reminded just like how amazing they are, people, because even that kind of thing isn't happening enough. Like, we really need to talk with each other and remind each other how great we are right now. So today we have the rest of the Libra moon, and it'll be opposite Chiron this morning, and then we will have it opposite Mercury. So today's a really good day to talk it out. Today's a really good day to find that harmony and balance again. You might still come up against a lot of opposition that's going on. But today's one of those days where it's like we have to kind of process through all of the frustrations and all of the, that heaviness that we've just all been sort of feeling. I read about the solar flare that happened on Saturday, but I guess yesterday was the heaviest day for it. So that might have been also why things were going like that. Tomorrow is a big day. So tomorrow, let's talk about the energy tomorrow. I wish I could show you the chart, but there's really not much to show. So, but we'll have the moon in Scorpio when we wake up tomorrow, and it will square Pluto immediately. Now, the moon in Scorpio, every single time we have the moon in Scorpio, it's going to square Pluto. And this time it will square Pluto and then trine Mars. And that's the only lunar transits that we have for tomorrow during the day. And then we're going to feel the Venus square Uranus that will happen on Thursday. We'll start, we're already kind of feeling it, the changes that need to happen. And we might even have like those tough conversations. Like, it's very interesting, the things that happen during this eclipse, everything's sort of rolling out into, it's like a timeline of events that are happening. Like with, you see the events of whatever, and it's going to look different for everyone. The events of the eclipse, your eclipse story. And the funny thing is I don't think there's one person that doesn't have an eclipse story. Like, they did something different. They balanced out their energy some way. They found that there was an imbalance, and then I just saw 5:55 on the time too. So, but yeah, so everybody sort of has this story, and then everything's going to be like rolling out, and watching ourselves advocate for ourselves through this is going to be a really big journey. Watching ourselves, see how emotionally mature we are. That's going to be huge for everyone to see just how emotionally mature we can be through this. The Aries eclipse that's coming in 2 weeks will be conjunct Chiron, and we'll have the Devil's Comet visible during that as well. And so everybody's talking about how it's going to be the end of the world. Something's big is going to happen. None of that. Like, it's not going to be like that. It might be emotional turmoil. Like, we're all sort of kind of going through it. If there are things in your life that aren't supposed to be there, they're going to be taken away. And that's what I recognized. That's what eclipse season does. I was born right after an eclipse. I was born first quarter moon after a solar eclipse in Virgo. So I'm a Sagittarius moon, first quarter moon after a solar eclipse in Virgo. So I was born during eclipse season. I was born right in the middle of a Virgo solar eclipse and a Pisces lunar eclipse. And so eclipse season is like, I always brace for it because I know that things are going to change for me. And it really depends on like where I am in my life and how aligned things are going. And that's what you have to do when you're looking at eclipses, is where am I not aligned and what is it that needs to change? And having all of this Uranus energy around as well, with Mars in Pisces now, we have Mars and Venus in Pisces now. Mercury will begin retrograde on April 1st, and then the eclipse will be on the 8th. So Mercury retrograde begins literally Monday. So it's like halfway in between the eclipses, right on that third quarter moon before we get to the new moon. And the energy is going to be really big, and it's going to be really wild. And it doesn't have to destroy anything. Like, it doesn't have to be destructive. But if you are recognizing how things are leaving your life and how things are having to be removed from your life, the best way to do it is to just let it happen. I know that ego wants to hang on to stuff. I know that ego really, 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 like, man, some people really dig their heels in when it comes to their ego telling them, what to hang on to, what beliefs to hang on to, what people to hang on to, what situations to hang on to, what environments to hang on to, like whatever it is, your ego wants to keep you safe. Your ego's not a bad thing, wants to keep you safe, but it's also old news. Your ego is old news. And so we have to constantly be updating. It's like your own software. You have to constantly be updating your own software over and over and over again. And eclipses help you do that. If you can allow yourself to not get into that ego side of things where it's like, why is this happening to me? It should look a different way. My life should look a different way. People should act differently. People should this, people should that, people should this, people should that, blah, 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 blah. It's not about people. It's about you. It really isn't. It's not about people. It's about you. So Yeah, eclipse season is really hard. And right now, so I'm like sweating. It's so weird. Get a napkin so I can block my upper lip. So yeah, so it's not about what other people are doing, because other people are losing their minds. Like, let's just be real and honest. Other people are losing their minds. Other people are really they're not being like the nicest. I want to see the live chat. I want to see all of it. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Your aunt died on the lunar eclipse, Melissa? I didn't know that. I'm so sorry to hear that. You're a people. I don't know what that means. You're a people. But people are a little crazy and out there right now. And I think a lot of it is just because, we don't want to, our ego wants to hold on to things. Like we don't want to lose stuff. We don't want to, when we think of loss or betrayal, it feels like it's not fair. It feels like it's not fair. That's what that is. It feels like it's not fair. And maybe it's not. Maybe it absolutely is not fair at all. However, it's life. Like, we still are here and we're still doing it and we're still, So I just wanted to come on really quick and just say hi and let you guys know that I'm not trying to be an idiot with my microphone. It just, like, I don't know how much longer I'm supposed to be doing these videos, to be quite honest. And which kind of sucks because I really enjoy being able to like come onto YouTube, but I've been getting a lot of signs lately that this may not be the platform or the place that I should be going anymore. And one of those things, and I may not even be working anymore if I can't get my microphones or my video stuff to work. So so I just wanted to come on live and just like have a chat with you guys and see how everybody was holding up with the eclipse stuff, and let you know that that there are things that are happening technologically in my life that may not be bringing me to YouTube as much if I can't post the videos the way that, and I'm going to try and switch things up and change things around and do what I can on my part. But my goal and focus right now is to get to New York, and I have no idea how that's going to happen. I have no idea when. I just don't know. I have less answers than I do questions right now. And so, it's funny because with the eclipse energy, I really actually felt like I was going to get some answers, and I think that I am getting more answers now, today, and as the energy is opening even more. So during the next 2 weeks, really learning and staying in your energy, and really just oh, I'm glad that it's a relief. It's so frustrating though to lose people. I think that the solar eclipse is going to be really there's going to be a lot of revelations that come out of that as well, but it has everything to do with how you're advocating for yourself. This Libra eclipse made space. This Libra eclipse is making space. I'll put it that way. It's not over yet, right? It's not over yet. And with this Scorpio moon this week on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, we have the Scorpio moon. And we'll also have that Venus sextile Uranus. The energy is working with us to make changes, make radical changes in our lives. So making space for what we need. And that's what I feel like is happening. That's what I feel like happened yesterday. And that's what I feel like is happening now. And just through the weekend, we were, I got to see my kids this weekend, which was one of those things where it's like, I want to be able to see my kids before I go, because New York is a lot further away from Missouri than Colorado is. So I really wanted to see my kids. So like, I'm like checking off boxes, I guess, if you will. And then other people are working with me by removing their energies from my space. The people that, you know, like I literally will look at the universe and I'll be like, take away the people from my life that are only going to keep me stagnant or aren't going to have me like moving forward. And it happens. And I have to be okay with it after it happens because I asked for it, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to get 8 teaspoons of butter. Or tablespoons of butter. So yeah, so it's really it's a very interesting time. And that's why knowing yourself, really knowing yourself and really learning yourself and being able to bounce back it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be a lot better. Every single time you feel like you've been betrayed or hurt in some way, the second that you bounce back is like, you know, it's like, wow, they can literally not do anything to me. It's kind of interesting. And this is not the first time that I've been betrayed, but I can say that this is the first time that I've been betrayed. I spiraled. We all spiral, right? Our ego always spirals. I spiraled for a little bit and then I just let myself process. Then I was just like, I'm not going to let these things bother me. I'm not going to let this person who was supposed to be a friend, who wanted, you know, told me that I was family, I'm not going to let it bother me. And I think that that's probably the biggest thing that these eclipses are teaching us is to stay in your own energy, be your own person, really learn what that looks like so that when these shifts and these changes happen, we can not sit in it for a whole week. Anyway, all right. I'm going to get to cooking, but I wanted to say hi. Thanks for those of you that came by and said hi back to me. And I'm not sure. I honestly, you guys, if I can't figure out the mic thing and the video thing, then it may be a little bit before you see me. I'm going to do my best with what I've got. But if you want to donate and help me out with that, I'm going to put all the information in the description box. My focus is changing in a lot of ways. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And be really good to yourselves during this eclipse. Remember to tell yourselves the positive things too. Thanks, Melissa. Bye.